A package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail, those shoot 'em ups, that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with a package in the mail all the way from the UK. This is my friend Matthew over in the UK. Helped him out with a few things in the past, and he keeps an eye out for me for any MSX titles that pop up in the UK and lets me know and puts them aside. These ones are from quite some time ago, in fact so long ago that I have no recollection of what's actually in here other than that there's some interesting ones. Alright, I mainly get cartridge titles from via Japan when I can find them, but these ones are a lot of tape titles and things like that, which there still are some. Obviously there are some lazy Spectrum ports, but there are other ones that are not. So this one is from Infogrames and it's called Mandragore. It's in quite a hard plastic case. There's a couple of little crack marks in the back, but otherwise I haven't actually had a game that's been in this sort of a case before. It's got some screenshots on the back. I know nothing at all about this game, so it looks like it's a bit of a 3D game. So the case actually opens up. It's got quite a thick manual. I'm assuming this is going to be a tape game in here. Yep. So there we go, a thick manual, a couple of languages, and we actually have 2 cassettes. So it must be side 1, side 2. Must be a fairly big game, an adventure game I take it. We have a little addendum sheet here. B modes of Mandragore. So this will be an interesting one to check out. So specifically made for the system, there's maps and everything like that in there. Bit of an adventure, action adventure type title. Actually this is all in English. So lots to the manual there. So very excited to have that one. Thank you, Matthew. So next, these are in no particular order. So this is another one of the Activision titles that I didn't have. Activision did a brilliant job of converting their titles across the MSX. Very faithful to the system, not lazy Spectrum ports at all. And this is one I was missing, and it's actually Space Shuttle, A Journey into Space. And it actually says MSX 1 and 2 there. So it must have been a later release, and maybe it uses some of the MSX 2's features if it detects it, or it just they know that it works on an MSX 2. So inside is a manual cassette tape. Then sort of a fold out one. So it's a very complicated space shuttle. You basically got to take the space shuttle through a full mission. Got to, take off, go into orbit, and then you've got to. Oh, okay. They've got some settings here on a little piece of paper. Pitch your Z-axis, Y-axis, X-axis. Doesn't say anything specific about MSX2 from a brief read, but I'll have a bit more of a read later. But very cool. Takes a long time to play this game. It's not a short play. We'll see if we can do a demo, but don't expect me to do a full mission. No doubt. End in fiery end. So next we have switching providers as well. From PSS we have Time Bandits. So I don't know much about that one and whether that's a lazy port or not. Inside we have our little instruction manual and our cassette tape. So obviously all these cassette tape ones I'll be playing on the other side of the room, and they'll take a little while to load. Right, switching providers as well. This one's from Databyte and First Star Software, and Spy vs Spy the Island Caper, which is either the second or third Spy vs Spy game. I think I might have the original one, but I don't know whether this is number 2 or 3. So it'll be interesting to see how well they use the MSX, whether they use sprites or not. A bit hard to tell from the screenshots because you don't know what system they're showing. Right, what else have we got here? We have a title by Jellicoe and published by Eaglesoft called D-Day. There's no screenshots, but it's a tape game. We have a title by Electric Software, not Electric Adventures, called Backgammon. All their stuff's in black and their tapes are black. And these were written reasonably direct to the system as well. Same as the ACOsoft titles were usually fairly direct. So here we have one, $2.99 range, alternative is the label, and it's the Munsters. I reckon this is a specky port, but of a platforming adventure game, so there's usually nothing wrong with these type of games when they're being converted across, even if it is for the specky one and they haven't done anything extra. And I've forgotten this one was in there, so I do have Gauntlet for the MSX, and this is Gauntlet the Deeper Dungeons, so it's more levels. And the MSX one port of Gauntlet's not too bad. So another 512 all new actual super screens. Very, very nice. And there is more. This one's case is a little worse for wear, but it's Chicago 30s. Some sort of an action adventure title. Haven't heard of that one. Yeah, case is a little bit worse for wear. We could always maybe replace that with another one. It's just broken at the bottom a little bit. Don't disrupt the pile of tapes. Right. Different case shapes again. So this is an Eaglesoft title, and it's a 3.5 inch disc one, and it's actually Beachhead. I didn't realise there was a conversion of Beachhead for the MSX. I really like Beachhead on the Commodore 64. These cases are really nice too. This might be a re-release by Eaglesoft though, in the later periods when they try to support the machines a little bit more. I'm not sure which way the disc wants to go in there. It doesn't fit very well. But as I said, I really do like playing Beachhead on the Commodore 64. Now here's another one from ACOsoft that I've actually been after for quite some time, because the version of Time Pilot on the MSX, even though it's made by Konami, actually doesn't play. It looks better than the ColecoVision version, and it has more zones, but it doesn't play as well as the Coleco version. And ACOsoft actually made a version called Time Curb. So it's a Time Pilot inspired game. So I've been after a copy of this for a while. So hopefully it loads, but otherwise obviously we can use digital means to load it. And we've got a time code. So very pleased to get that one. And there is more. So we have Confused, very nice cover. Maybe a Go or Reversey type game. Once again by Eaglesoft. A little bit better packaging this time though. I haven't heard of that one before. All these are in very good condition. And now one that I know is really, really good. It's available in a couple of different formats. This is the cassette format, and there probably is a small prior to, so Eaglesoft, this would be a republished by Eaglesoft later. It's also a cartridge version in Japan, but it's Oils Well. A really good game, ported really well across multiple systems. and it's in very good condition as well. Right, we have one more, and this is actually a cartridge game. Obviously I don't think I had this one, and it's actually one of the Sony square box ones. It's Super Soccer. It looks complete, a little bit of spine fade. Other than that, it looks in good condition. And inside we have the manual and the cartridge. So a very, very good lot of games. Alright, so it's going to take me quite some time to load and play all those, so we better get started. Let's go do that now. Right, here we go with Time Curb. Excuse the mess in the background. My daughter's bought a house and her oh, there's a bit of speech. We're storing her stuff while renovating the new house, and she doesn't have to pay rent in her own place. So this looks like a version of Time Pilot. Let's see how we go. Oh, okay. I said I remember seeing this years ago. Oops. Oh. Yeah, you don't go from the bottom of the screen, so you get. Oh, sorry, from the middle of the screen like Time Pilot. You're at the bottom. Oop. Oh. This is going to take a couple of goes, I reckon. Down the bottom is how many planes we've got to go. Glad the collision detection on the actual running into the planes is generous. Oh. Game over. Ooh, I mean, this is a lot of very good attention to detail with the game. Even this setting high scores. And we go to the end. Steve Corso. Steve Corso did an excellent job. Now I sort of know what I'm doing. As you can see, it's got quite good smooth movement of the clouds. Obviously the ships and airplane sprites and the bullets. It shows a person who is very comfortable with the machine. The load took ages. Multiple parts. Okay. So it gets out, there's a quick toilet break. World War II, okay. Ooh, and our plane gets upgraded as well, so double firing. So rather than being a Time Pilot clone, it is you know, heavily inspired by Time Pilot, and not badly done. So the ColecoVision of Time Pilot plays really well, but it doesn't have the UFOs. MSX1 looks a little better and has the UFOs, but does not play as nicely. Oh, I managed to do 2 levels. Ooh.
Korean War.
What? Korean War, okay, helicopters. Right, so we're still just shooting bullets, there's no you know, homing missiles and things.
Korean War.
And there's no animation of blades. It's definitely got more difficult. Nice. So another dramatic improvement. Yeah. Game over. Alright, well that's an awesome game. I will definitely be playing that some more to see how many levels it's got. But a very nice Time Pilot inspired game, and one that I've been after for such a long time. Now I did try and load Gauntlet The Deeper Dungeons, which is an add-on. You need to load your original Gauntlet. Mine's not working at the moment, so I may come back to this one later and use digital load, but this adds more levels to the original Gauntlet, so you've got to load the original Gauntlet and then put that in when it asks for levels. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, so here we go with Oil's Well. So 1 player, regular, unleaded or premium. We better go regular because I'm probably going to be pretty crap at this. Right, so you are this little mouth thing and you... Oops. Why can't I go right? Oh, okay, that's right. You have to press the button to pull in... Oh. Right, so you have to get all of the dots like Pac-Man. And you can hit the other guys with your drill head, like that. And that was a bonus one. Oh no. Ooh. You've got a certain amount of time to do it as well. Ooh. Oh. Maybe that was the thing you're not allowed to touch. Okay. So that chalice thing seems to clear them a little bit. It's getting used to the mechanic of having to withdraw the drill head. There we go! I've seen other people play it, but I've never actually played it myself, and now we go to the next level. I think that clears all of their enemies for a little bit. Oh, and you got me line. Oh, I wasn't looking up top. So you've got to look at multiple places at once, and it's actually quite a good, fun game. That I'm going to play some more. Obviously, I've got a lot of games to get through here, so I'm really happy to get one. Another one that been a long time in trying to find a copy. And they said there is the Japanese cartridge one, which is, you know, they're really expensive. Yeah, very nice game, very well made on the MSX, and great. Probably not. I probably wasn't playing with the best joystick either. This one's gotten a little sloppy, as you can see. But a really good game. Really enjoyed that one. Let's try our next one. Confused? I am. No. So here we go. Confused. This is a whole lot of little mini games. So it looks like to be 10 different games. So the Enterprise. What are we supposed to do here? Oh, you got to swap them. Ah, okay. Put them down there, I would have thought. Oh, okay, we need to put them up there. Oh, missed. Right. Yep, I'm definitely confused. They don't seem to quite line up, do they? Okay, I ran out of time. Okay. So, voyage in space. Okay, yeah, so they're basically visual puzzles. So this is quite cool. This is the Lake 7 Liberator. What are we doing wrong? Are these upside down? No. I thought they were the right way up. I don't understand. I reckon we can flip the pieces as well. That's what I'm missing. Okay. Plain sailing. One more time. Play. And I think you can change the size of the grid you're playing to. I'm seeing if you can. Ah, yes, and see you can flip the pieces as well. So that's the sail. So that belongs up there, right? And now those pieces are going properly. That needs to be there. This needs to be there. But we need to invert that one. And there we go, we've done it. There we go. So in actual fact, not a bad little puzzle game. So what we want, now that we understand the rules, earth defense, and what can we do? 3x2, 4x2, 4x4. There we go, lots more ones to try and figure out the puzzle. So, a cool little puzzle game with lots of different ones to give a try. Didn't take too long to load either, so very interesting. Let's try our next one. Here we go, Time Bandits. I'll press the key to get the new. We'll just start the game. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Look like chopper command for the Atari 2600. You got to rate your scanner down the bottom there. You got to protect the trucks. Whoop! Yeah, but not wrong. Oh! And I can't run into the green hills, is it? I'll work it out. Right. Level 2. Oh! Oh, now they're shooting at me. Game over already. No! Okay. Well, this, not too bad. I like it already. Get high enough to shoot those. Oops. This is a sort of game. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun playing. Yeah. Wait, yeah, you gotta watch them now because they're shooting. Oh. I'm not sure when you can run into the things. Well, that's really cool. That's actually really well done. That was totally unexpected to be that good. I'll definitely be playing that one some more. Alright, let's try our next game. Here we go with The Monsters. Quite a good opening tune. Good old theme. So we are a Spectrum port, but looks quite well done. Okay. Can't jump, but I can cast spells. Oops. Okay, and then I collected something, I think. Aha! Down. Can't seem to kill that one. Yeah, I've collected something. Ooh! That drained all my energy. Okay. So, once again, just because it's a Spectrum port doesn't mean it's a bad game. Now, take it, we can't kill that one, so we need to... Oh! Even if you're standing on the stairs, so you can't touch the middle. Right, thank you. We'll work this out. We won't go down that way because we've never got that nasty creature. Avoidance. Oh! Okay. And there was a potion thing over there. So we had something wrong with the map, but I mean, I suppose, you know, I couldn't read the instructions, so I'm not asking a bit much, but yeah, run away. Key. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what you can kill. Well, other than that, that looks quite good, so obviously I need to go away, read the instructions and give it a play, but once again, just because a game is a Spectrum port doesn't mean it's a bad game originally, and that looks like a decent effort and well worth having a bit more of a play at later. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, here we go with Backgammon. Nothing wrong with Backgammon as a game. We need to put our name in. Yeah. Okay. So filling up our board. So I'm orange and pinky colour and he's blue. So I throw the dice, so obviously when the dice or rolled the high die went first and that person uses the two dice that are done, so we've got Okay, got the black cross here. Now we're trying to get all of our people home. That's only 3, that's 4, so I can't do that. So that's in the way as well. How do I have to go around that way. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong direction. You can't just cross the side of the box. Oh, you can. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. I've forgotten which. This joystick is really drifting, unfortunately. Yeah, no, that's my home, so I'm trying to get round to that one. Yeah, okay, this is this joystick being funny on me. Okay, you've got to push into the direction of the one you want to pick up. So can I now put him there? No. Is it going the other way? So grab that. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I could grab that one and put it 6. There we go. And that's my turn, and I'll let you. Why have I got another? I didn't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Button undoes. It's weird controls on this joystick's acting up a little bit. There we go. No, when I press the button it undoes it, so how do I indicate that I want it to be? Okay. So of course he got double 3s, which gives him 4 3 moves. So he puts one of mine back on the bar. Yep, that's the only move I can do. So now I need to use a 6, so I might as well grab that and we'll knock one of his off. Yeah, I've got to press up to end my turn rather than the button. That's what I've been doing wrong. So he has to bring that out, and he moves that and knocks one of mine off. Okay, so I've got 1 and 3. I might as well put that on 1 and can't move that one. 2, 3. There we go. Six and 1, of course. So we 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have been nice to knock one of his off, but that's all right. Press up. And he knocks me off again, the sod. Well, we have to use the 2 and the 5 we can knock on his off. He does 4. Comes out 6. Well, what we can do, grab that and move 2, which knocks one of his off. Actually, and then we grab that and we move that there. So we knocked him off, and we we knocked one of us off. It's all a bit of risk taking. Oh, 6s. There's one unfortunate thing. I couldn't use any of them because he's got all his pieces on the 6, and I had to move my piece out first. So I'm in big trouble here. I definitely need to use the 1, and I can't use the 5. So it moves on. Of course he gets double 4. Okay, move that on the 1. And 2. He's definitely beating me at the moment though. I've still got all of those ones in the home area there. And a lot of things blocked. See, 1, 2, 3. See, I can't move any of those pieces with those ones, so we better start moving some of these. So 5, 3. And he still manages to do it safely. Right, I'm going to do one more. Obviously, I'm definitely going to lose this game. So we won't let you, watch me torture myself. Just do one more move, and we'll see what he does in response to that. Luckily, didn't knock on him. Oh, he can just move that 1 there, and then we're pretty stuffed. Alright, so it's a pretty decent version of Backgammon, and it's playing a reasonable game. I mean, there's a bit of luck involved, and but also some skill and strategy, like a little bit like chess, and looks like quite a good, solid version. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, here we go with D-Day. Nice water effect going on in the background there. Trigger 1, okay. Ooh. Cool. Oh, okay. More than I was expecting. Right, so I can only really sail in this upward direction. And you can defend it yourself against things. Oh, and you're not supposed to run into them like I did. Oh, no, you got to get those. Okay. Oh, and you can't run to land either. Oh, okay. Let's have another go at that. I think I did a very poor demonstration of that. I'm actually having trouble. I think I'm supposed to be using those fire buttons. No, I don't want to run into it. Ah! I'm not quite getting the controls, okay? Come on, turn. No. Why won't my ship turn? I don't think I'm doing myself any favours using this joystick. So I'll switch to keyboard just for one more go. I might just check about the fire buttons, because this actually sounds like an interesting game, right? Well, controls, left arrow, spacebar or fire button operate quick fires, hold graph down to launch guided missiles. Okay, so it is a 2-button game, graph and spacebar. Put down a spacebar, fire button to operate quick fires. Oh, one key. Aha, there we go, look. Hey, we killed a ship. Whoops. We did manage to kill some ships this time though. It's quite a novel little game. I actually quite enjoy it. Yeah. No. It's hard because you've got to... Oh! Alright, well, definitely one I'll have to play some more and work it out a little bit. I think I was getting a little better. Not a bad game. I haven't heard of that one at all before, so let's try the next one. Next we have Space Shuttle. Now, I'm really not going to be able to do this one justice. Last time I played this was for the Atari 2600, a long time ago. And... Simulator, STS1, but how do you start? And it's probably going to have lots of controls. I haven't read the manual. And the whole idea is to simulate a full space mission. So we're sitting on the launch pad at the moment. This is the countdown. I was supposed to push the button there. Throttle up. So there's not a lot of sound effects. And you can see our little plot line on the little graph showing us where we are in the flight path. So auto flight, so this descent into is going to be pretty much automatic, but it just gives you a bit of a show what it is. So it is a simulator, right? And you know you're supposed to control and do certain things, and I'm sure there's lots of keys too. But we'll also see if we can get to space first and just see what it's like. And I'll have to have a proper game of it later when I've had a chance to read the manual and sit down and you know, figure out all the controls and things. So I take it that was maybe our booster separating. We seem to have accelerated in this last bit. And there we go, engine cut off and we're in orbit. So I can, I believe, control by pitch and yaw. Oh, okay, press the button and launch the satellite. That's part of our mission. I really should have read the instructions, I'm sorry. But you can see, graphics are quite nice, just a bit silent. And there we go, there's our satellite launched. Now we're supposed to rev us with it. And there's some various controls down the bottom there. I don't know what I'm doing, so yeah, I'm probably supposed to be using some thrust controls and everything like that. But as you can see, it's a simulation of the Space Shuttle. I actually played the Atari 2600 game to death back in the day. I must have played it in the store because I'm not 100% sure how my friend actually had a copy of that, because when he left the state and dropped off all his Atari gear, I can't remember Space Shuttle being in there, and I don't think I've got a copy at the moment. So, alright. And very good one to the collection, and I believe that's the last Activision game. I don't think I've got any of the other Activision games I don't have, at least in tape form. So, very cool. Alright, let's try our next. There we go with Chicago 30s. Was on a nice title screen before. Is that C? Okay. What am I controlling? I'm not getting very far. My controls aren't doing anything. Obviously spectrum conversion. Hopefully we're dead now. One more guy left in the audience. And he shot me. Okay, we might select keys this time. T keys. T, C play. Oh, I can shoot. There's a start. So I reckon the, other than the spacebar being the shoot key, probably different keys for. Ooh. It goes down. Let's jump. Oh my god, what are these keys? I have no idea how to turn to the right. Well, at least running into them you don't die. So obviously it's a gangster shooting thing, and if we could work out the controls. Okay, so some key over here made me go turn to the right. A key definitely makes me duck down. Q key jumps. I mean, these keys are just all over the place. I'm in their right mind. And that's game over. Well, it looks interesting. Obviously, need to figure out the controls, and it's a pity you can't remap them. So obviously, is a direct Spectra conversion, probably running under a Spectrum emulator, which is a little disappointing sometimes with some of these games. There's no actual instructions with key mappings, but that could have been on a separate piece of paper. And it has now crashed too, so interesting. So, I mean, not a bad looking Spectrum conversion. It just is a little disappointing when they didn't bother converting, and maybe I needed the joystick plugged into port 2. We'll see. Alright, that's the last of the tape games that worked. Unfortunately, Spy vs. Spy doesn't load, and Mandragore, the adventure game from, Infocom, doesn't load. I mean, it loads, but it crashed. I tried it on my Pioneer, and I mean, I probably should try it on another one, but there are a lot of games in this gameplay, so we'll move on to, we've got Beachhead on disc and then Super Soccer on cartridge, so we'll move on to those now. Right, so next is Beachhead. No, the disc didn't work, it's got squeaky syndrome, but I've loaded this off SD card because obviously we had a couple that haven't worked. Okay, player 1, select joystick, player 1, joystick, okay. So, now we're on joystick. Uh-oh. Okay, player 1. Right. Up there. Right. Number of players. Right. Skill level. Easy, okay. Number of players. Commence battle. Oops, can't type, doesn't matter. Okay. So that's me. You can either go through there, through the gap there, or you can try and go for the small passage, which I'm going to try and go for. As I said, I used to love playing this game on Commodore 64. Well, I have a copy of the Commodore 64. Ooh. Now my fleet has encountered some so I need to make it through without getting torpedoed. Ooh. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh. There we go. Oh, we've got to get all the ships through. Okay. Pardon me. That's not the way to do it. There's a demonstration of what not to do. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. That's what happens when you can. Okay, let's go this track for a little bit. No, that was a bit silly. How many ships have I lost? Well, at least you get lots. Ah, the controls are a little get used to. Yeah, okay. And this is supposed to be easy. Okay, we've got 2 ships through, lost 2, and close. Ah, turned too much. I'm not going to have any ships left for the next bit. So I did say I've played this before, didn't I? Maybe I shouldn't have taken the shortcut passage. Ah, that's a bit rough. I think the collision detection's been a bit mean. Okay, we made it through. But we did end up with many ships, so we're not going to get very far. We're probably not going to make land. Okay. We'll hit something eventually. Yay! Can't remember how you fire a torpedo. I am rusty at that game, aren't I? But me holding down the fire button, I'm not letting the shots charge, I don't think. Trying to get the aircraft carrier, but not doing a good job. Let's try over here. Nope. Game over. Once again, terribly out of practice. Looks like a decent version and very similar to the Commodore 64 version. Just crap player. Alright, we'll get the soccer game out now. So here we go with Super Soccer. Demo mode. Okay, one person versus the okay. And auto 5 on 2. That probably wasn't helping. Okay, so I've got the ball. Okay, so my red player is the current player. Pressing either button does a kick. Tackle. Got the ball off here. I don't know what in the hell I'm doing. Ah! He got the ball off me. Okay. I think that was auto. Yeah. I'm not sure how you change players. I seem to be stuck with that player. Okay. Well, that was a bit hopeless, wasn't it? Oh! I saved the ball. How about that? So, besides the fact that we're being rubbish at it, it's not a too bad version of soccer. I'm sure it would be quite good. Oh, why am I running away from the ball? Would be quite good two-player as well. so button 2 definitely does the slide thing. Oops, ow! I'm not 100% sure of the controls. Come on, run. Yeah, you definitely have to do a slide. Not sure how you change players, that's my only... Whoops. I'm definitely the red player. Maybe the red and blue player is the pass to player. Nope. And it changes to... Ow! Oh, you got a goal. Well, not a too bad version, not the same as the Konami Soccer. It'd be nice to be able to figure out how you actually select which man you're going to throw it to. They're doing a run up the field, that's odds. But not a bad little soccer game. Alright, well I hope you enjoy these gameplays. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do Mandragore. I can't find an image of that, otherwise I would have done a ROM. I do actually have an image of Spy vs Spy, but it's Spy vs Spy, so I'll leave that to another time. And this video is obviously fairly long as it is, but really happy to get that mega lot of MSX games added to my collection. You're getting original tapes and discs, of course you're going to get them to work, not work, but as long as I've got a physical copy I can load them using one of the SD solutions, so I'm happy with that. But once I've got a physical copy of the thing, and obviously cartridges are always better, but they're very expensive. So thank you very much for Matthew over in the UK for sending these over to me. I do believe he has another lot to send at some stage. This maxed out to fit it in just under the 2 kilo mark with the packing. So we'll look forward to that later in the year. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.